Remember when we used to quote that bark says bite commercial all the time?
Ouch. Ouch.
I think about that sometimes.
Speaking of quotes, what's that? What's this from? No more caramel corn for me.
Oh, easy. Dude, that's not even hard.
What is it?
Dude, Master of Disguise.
Yeah.
I almost said Emperor's New Groove. I don't know why that came to me.
The wrong lever!
What's the topic today?
Welcome back to Just Josh and Jakota. I'm Josh. That's Jakota. And the topic today is... Thank you, Sully. Getting lost. Suggested by Martha. Thank you, Martha, for getting your suggestion in the lunchbox. Thank you to whoever sent us the lunchbox. Getting lost. Dude, let me tell you something that happened to me before we talk about getting lost.
Right.
Okay? Yesterday. A couple days ago. I get the results from my latest brain thing.
Right.
Oh, we still don't know what it is, Mr. Alexander. You can kindly... Right? They didn't say it like that, but they basically just, say what they've always said because they just don't know. They can't figure it out. Yesterday, I don't know if you can tell. Look at my eye. Can you see that?
Oh! What the hell, dude?
Yeah, right?
Damn!
Yesterday, last night, I'm sleeping. I wake up.
You did that in your sleep?
No. I wake up. I had to go to the bathroom, so I go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Standing there. Regular, everything's normal. Nothing feels weird or nothing. Taking a leak. Then suddenly, I'm like, I feel lightheaded. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground of my bathroom. And this is what Ashley says. She's like, I thought the planter fell outside onto the deck. And then I hear 30 seconds later, oh. I was moaning like a cartoon villain who just got woken up after he got knocked out.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you can tell how puffy my face is.
Yeah, it's quite swollen.
Right?
Yeah.
No bruising. Amazingly. Dude, I wake up.
What did you hit?
So, there's a little smudge on the floor, on the tile. So, I definitely hit there. But I think I may have hit the toilet first, like the seat, and then onto the ground. I wake up confused as heck. Because the last thing I remember is I'm sleeping. I don't remember going to the bathroom. I just remember...
You're like, well, now I gotta go to the bathroom. Wait, where are my covers? Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, I'm already here.
I'm on the ground. I'm on the floor. And I'm like looking, but it's dark because I didn't turn on the light or nothing. Just the moonlight coming through the window. And I'm just like, why am I here? God, my head hurts. And I'm like, wait, my head always hurts. This is different though. And then I must have been moaning and Ashley's like, Josh?
Well, she didn't investigate after there was a huge clang?
No, she thought it was the planter outside.
Why would you think that?
Because it was windy. So she thought the planter fell off the hook,
Yeah, but why wouldn't you still just to make...
No, she did. She just was like, first like, Josh? And I wasn't answering because I was confused. Yeah. She like comes in. What happened? And then Chena, the Chihuahua, she just like comes over, nestles into my arm right here. And I'm just like on the ground. And I don't know how long I was laying there. But then Ashley did, because she's a nurse. She was like, okay, let's do this, whatever. She wanted to go to the hospital in case I was concussed.
Right.
Because apparently I was just acting so weird. So we go back into the bedroom, right? And apparently I just take off all my clothes. And she's like, why are you getting naked? And apparently I said, I don't know, I thought I was supposed to. And then
Dude.
And then she was like, she was like, just kind of like talking to me. She asked me like where I was and stuff. And like, I kind of remember this, but I was like a little out of it.
Right.
And
Dude.
so I must have answered the questions good enough. But apparently I was also asking to take a shower. I was like, I have to take a shower or something. But I was asking her to help me take a shower or something, and she's like, yeah, but if you're gonna fall, so no, don't. But I was just acting strange. Anyways, this morning, I woke up late, like almost noon, and I only woke up because Ashley's parents came over to drop off a plant. The one that fell off the deck.
Oh.
A different plant. So they came and the dogs were all barking, and then I woke up, and I was a little confused again, because I was like, I don't know, everything was just out of whack. But anyways, that happened today.
Dude, that is scary. Like, that is so like what? Why would that?
Know.
Why would that happen?
Do you remember, like, this happened to me once before at her parents' house? I went into the bathroom. We were just in their kitchen, okay? Doing something. I don't know, I would have just gotten off work. We always watched Mythbusters after I got off work. So probably we were making a snack or something, because they would always have me over for dinner after work. Anyways, I'm in the bathroom. Everything's normal, taking a leak, and then I wake up on the floor, and I'm like looking around, and their cabinets are the same in the bathroom as in the kitchen. So I'm looking, and I'm seeing the cabinets where I just was in the kitchen, but there's also a bathtub. And I'm like, what? Like, and I just hear her and her mom going, Josh, and I'm like, look up, like I'm on the ground, right? And the bathroom door is there, and I'm like, what?
Confusion, overload.
So confused. So that happened years ago. That happened maybe 10 years ago. But then I've had other incidences where I've been dizzy, and like when we were at HMV, I don't know if you were there, that CD and movie store. I was normal standing, and suddenly I just get a dizzy spell. We both have vertigo. You have it pretty bad often. I don't have it as bad as you, and I don't know if this is vertigo, but it's in the same family, I think, with just sudden dizziness. But this is just momentary. Like, it lasts like 2 seconds, not even, probably 1 second. Maybe 2 seconds, where I'll just be dizzy. I fell against the rack of DVDs, caught myself, but not really, and just stumbled. And all these movies fell on the floor, and I was just like... So that's happened, and I have had instances where I've stumbled, but like I've been awake. I haven't been sleepy, so I didn't. I mean, it did happen one time before. Now it's twice.
I wonder if like something similar has happened to me while in my bed. Remember one time I was sitting there, then all of a sudden it just felt like I was like, dude, if I was standing, I would have been on the ground. Because it just all of a sudden, like, I don't know where I'm playing video games or whatever, and all of a sudden it felt like my bed just went like,
yeah.
And I was like, ah! And then it felt like I was like, oh, like on a roller coaster.
Right.
Ah! Oh!
How long does that last?
Minutes.
Okay, I've never had it minutes. It's either a couple seconds or hours.
Dude, I had this right in the drive-thru too. Right when I reached for my drink.
Welcome, McDonald's. Can I take your order? Ah!
Dude, that would have been a nightmare, dude. I wouldn't even know what to do. Thank God it was only when I was reaching for my drink. Dude, I had to fight. It happened, right? I wanted to But then I was like, yeah, thank you. And then I drove away, and I was like, and then I parked, and then
Did you like see your vision go like?
everything was, yeah.
Did you? Where was he like? And you were like,
No, I thank God I was able to do everything perfectly, and I parked, and I was grabbing a smoothie. That's what I was at McDonald's before work, and so I had to like park, and then I like waited for it to pass, which it did after like 5 or 6 minutes or something, and then I went to work.
huh? That reminds me, and I don't know why. It reminds me of the time when they asked me to. Nope. They asked someone, the people in front of me is how it happened. You know how sometimes we're like, oh, we're waiting 10 minutes for chicken or whatever. Go park in that parking spot over there. Right?
Sure.
So the people in front of me do that. They gave me my order. But now, because I don't know why, this particular McDonald's are always like, hey, how many sauces do you want? The amount that comes with, I guess. And then they're like, oh, one? Okay, perfect. I was checking the bag. Okay, what do we have? Okay, we have it. And I look out my window, and there's this lady peeing in the driveway, in the waiting parking spot. And it's Noah's flood, dude.
No.
It was so disgusting. And she like looks at me, we make eye contact, and she's like, I'm sorry, I had to go. And I was like, you're at a 24-hour McDonald's. You could go inside.
Right.
To the bathroom.
Could have went inside.
Designed specifically for this. Anyway, I don't know why that reminded me of. I guess it's drive-through stories.
Very strange. Wow, that is. I've never. I was about to say I've never seen anyone pee in public, but that is a lie. But the getting lost. Have you?
Yeah, like how the Oilers lost last night.
Oh.
The Stanley Cup. They're just like, hey, 2 minutes to go. Should we give up?
So
yeah, let's give up.
I guess Draisaitl had a broken rib
and a broken finger. I knew about the broken finger.
Yeah, and McDavid has a lower
abdominal something that needs surgery.
Sucks. That makes sense why they were like.
Yeah, maybe they didn't give up then. Maybe they gassed out.
Yeah.
And then they, for some reason, coach was like, you know what? You want to keep playing? Because we're losing. And you guys are extremely hurt.
Florida played a very physical game. So, like, that probably...
Yeah, Bennett. Did you hear? Did you hear? You were watching it with me. Yeah, you heard where he's like, yeah, all the hard work and all the dirtiness was all worth it. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but I was like, yeah. I mean, it's hockey. You do what you got to do to win, and there's some wiggle room within the bounds of sportsmanship, gamesmanship, rules, and all that stuff. But God, I can't stand him. But congrats to the Florida Pussies for their first cup in franchise history.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I mean, it was great to watch, and like I got to give it to them because, like, dude, just like the start where it was like 3-9-1 or whatever, where it was terrible. Then we went on to that so it was a rough start. Then we got a couple freaking win streaks, that 16-game win streak, which is incredible. Bounced back from a bunch of games that we thought that we lost. Then the freaking falling 3-0 to the first of all, we made it to the finals, to the very end.
To the very end.
So I can't, they wanted it more than us. So I can't really say, oh, you didn't even try. Dude, I'm not on the ice. I don't know the context.
You're not on the slush. Terrible ice.
The ice was bad. But yeah, man. Fun, very fun. I've never been so not so much anxiety, but stressed out
over a game.
From not just one game, all of them. Just all of the games. Just over a team that I have nothing to do with. I don't have no stakes in anything.
I mean, but you are a fan.
Yeah, I guess so, but I can't believe that ruins my day sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I just lost. As if I had
like somehow you could have helped
Yeah.
if you would have just had a little more heart.
Oh man, just
Yeah, last time that the Oilers came this close was 2006. And I remember making a deal with the Lord Almighty. I was like, hey, this is a perfect way to give me a sign if I'm going to get in trouble for some certain things that I did. And my mom has not been around for a bit. And hopefully she forgets. God, if we win, that means she forgot. And I'm not going to be in trouble for all this stuff. Just game. Like just why did I do this to myself? And then right there, like I feel like, I mean it's not, but I feel like it's my fault
they
that they
lost.
This time I made no deals, or no, not deals. I made no wage. What do you call that? I didn't say, hey, give me a sign.
Right. Yeah, I would say that's a deal, striking a deal. Hey, show me a sign, or I don't know.
But anyways, Martha wants to know about some of the times that we've gotten lost here and there.
Dude, dude, the worst time I ever got lost. I know what I'm going to talk about.
Okay, you go.
You want me to go?
Yeah, well...
You want time to think about yours?
Well, I know of times that I've gotten lost, and I know of times that... times that I've gotten lost are just kind of lame. But you saying something might think of something, but I do have a story about where I helped a father find his lost son.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That makes it sound like it's like I'm a hero, but just listen to the story once I get to it.
Okay. So, you've heard this story, I know. Like back when I was younger, I decided to take a road trip to El Toronto.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't need a cell phone. And my mom was like, dude, bring a cell phone. I was like, I don't need one. I don't know why I thought I didn't need one, but anyways, I was reluctant and I brought a cell phone with me and I started driving from here all the way to Toronto. So that's like 4,000 kilometers.
Something like that.
I don't even know.
It's like 30 some hours of driving.
I'm guessing, dude. Yeah, so I was supposed to take a couple of days. I decided to cut through the states because I didn't want to
go around the Great Lakes.
The Great Lakes, frick that. I just wanted to get there, right?
Yeah.
Because
I was waiting for you too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah. Right. I forgot about that.
Because the way that it was going to work out is that I was going to leave the day after you got there.
Right. Yeah, it's such a shame that it didn't work out that way. But anyways, I get to like Montana or whatever. Or Idaho. I can't remember. I cut through there. I think it was Montana. I don't know. Anyways, I was going to cut through the states and then come back up. And then I would make it. It was shorter. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. So anyways, I got the Google Maps, right? And I'm ripping it. I think for some strange reason, like, I don't know, there must have been something wrong with my phone or something because Mom gave me her cell phone.
Okay.
I can't remember what was going on, but I had Google Maps. Like it worked without it being hooked up to anything, right? It allowed me to use that. So I was like, okay, I'll just use this the whole way. And
Which, you know what's crazy? That has never worked for me. Except for when me, you, and Ashley made a road trip to our sister's funeral there. We were lost.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, let me pull out the freaking GPS on my phone, and we made it. Like, I was just going to be like, well, I know it's south, so let's just go south. Anyway.
So, I crossed the border, okay? And this is like, it's at night. So I left in the daytime, and then by the time that I got to the border, it was like pretty much dark. It was damn near dark. And anyways, like I get across or whatever. I get across And I look at my phone and it says not connected. And I was like, oh, oh. And my gas meter was like pretty much at empty. I was like, oh no. And then it's now dark. Okay. Oh. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to follow this road. There's no lights, by the way. This is like, at this crossing, for some reason, there was nothing really that close.
Okay.
Okay? Like town or anything. So I'd probably drive for like 15 minutes. And I was like, I'll go down here maybe. And it just took me to those like stupid like oil jacks that did not take me to town. And I was like, what the heck? I have no freaking gas to be searching.
You're thinking like, let me stop at one of these pump jacks.
I have no idea where to go. Yeah, no kidding. So I'm ripping down these dirt roads and shit, right? And I was probably going 80, okay? Because I was like, I'm trying to get to this gas station that I don't know where it is, okay? I'm lost because I don't have GPS. I'm now in the States and no one's around, okay? Dude, I'm ripping down this freaking dirt road. And all of a sudden, it like, these stupid bunnies jumped out of the freaking ditch or whatever. And like at that moment, the gravel road turned, maybe it was always soupy. I don't know. Like I was driving just fine, right? And then all of a sudden, oh shit! Oh shit! These freaking things like ran everywhere.
How many rabbits?
Like 11, dude. There was so many. A whole family of. They just decided to run into the danger. And I was like, oh shit! It was like slow motion, and I don't think I hit any of them, but I like launched off of. Dude, the ditch was extremely ditchy. It was so ditchy. I went off. The farmland was tilled or whatever, and it was hard, clumpy, crunchy dirt. Yeah. Okay, and I was like, oh, I'm still alive. Yes. Because I was ripping it down a dirt road. Missed all the trees. And because there was like trees, farmland, whatever, right?
Right.
I missed the trees, hit the farmland. I start my car. I was driving a Standard. It was the Red Dragon, the Pontiac Sunfire that I had. And it started up. And I was like, holy cow, I was so lucky. I was like, yes! I started freaking driving. It was the worst experience I think that car has ever seen.
When you got out, was the steering wheel like sideways and stuff, or everything survived?
Everything seemed to be okay. Okay? Everything seemed fine. I was like, okay. All I had to do was like drive a little bit more, probably about, I don't know, 50 feet until I got up to that, like, till you get to the, you know how you turn into like a farmer's field or whatever?
Yeah.
It has like that.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I got there. And like a dumbass, I started down the same road. I just kept going. Okay? It took me to the jacks then. That's when it took me to the jacks. I was like, oh, okay. Frick. My shit was overheating. And I was like, at the jacks, where I couldn't go anywhere. I was like, I have to turn around and my car's overheating. What is wrong with me? I was like, I had no choice. I would turn it off and then wait for it to cool down a little bit, right? And it's dark out. And I was like, I saw some lights way the hell, like, I think it was south. Way the hell south. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to aim for that. And I have no gas. My shit is overheating and I'm lost. I'm in the States. It's dark out. I don't know where to go. What if I have to sleep in my car? This sucks.
You have no American cash.
My phone, I did have money. I had money.
Oh.
I would have been fine.
Okay.
If I would have, I needed to get into town. That's all I needed, right? Dude, I followed that stupid light. I can't believe I freaking made it. I made it to this freaking like the 200 people, no, like 150 people town. Okay.
Yeah.
Like no street light, like one stop sign, one mechanic, one store bread owner,
Store bread.
bread store owner,
There's a bakery,
one
mechanic shop, and they're both in the same building.
one playground. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One church. You know what I mean? That kind of town, right? Dude, I parked at the gas station. Everything's closed, right? It's freaking like 2 or 3 in the morning at this point. Maybe? No. Must have been 12-ish.
Okay.
12-ish maybe. It was very well dark at this point. Anyways, dude, I've passed out. And I wake up, it's like 6 in the morning, so like I barely got any sleep.
Right, and it was closed on, it was like Sunday, right?
No, it was not closed. Thank God the gas station was open when I woke up. So I go, oh, okay, so what do I need? Okay, so I'll probably just need some coolant. So I went inside. I was like, hey, this is my situation. Do you have coolant? They're like, yep, right over there. I was like, freaking decent. So I spent like, I don't know how much on coolant. I was like, good investment. I need this. I go outside. There's my car. I was like, all right. Hood up. Start pouring it in.
Wait, you didn't even check to see why you didn't have coolant?
No, I didn't. And then as I'm pouring it, I hear this like, I was like, what? I was like, oh no, it's coming out of my freaking radiator. Shit. I just spent how much money on this damn coolant. I don't even have a friggin' radiator. It was bent to shit. Right? Because when I launched off the road, I went and it freaking destroyed it. And so I was like, I can't believe I didn't check to see why I didn't have coolant.
You're like, oh, sometimes it just runs out for no reason.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I was like, well, if it's leaking, I mean, I think I was just like, I hope it's just a small leak, right?
Oh, you're like, well, I've been driving a while, so it's probably just that.
So I went, fuck it. And I freaking started driving, okay? And I was like, the next town, I was like, okay, I wanted to get to the next town because this town was shit, dude. There was nothing there, right? So I wanted to leave to get to a town that could help me, right? That was my mindset, okay? So
did you ask him, hey, where's the next town?
I was able to hook up to the interwebs at the gas station and look and see. Okay. Thorn Whistle, 15 miles away. I was like, okay, 15 miles. Okay, that's not so bad. Right. I started ripping it, dude. Almost immediately, it started overheating, and I was like, I probably drove about 4 kilometers before I went, I'm not making it to this freaking town. I ain't driving 15, because, dude, like, it would start smoking and shit. I was like, oh, no. I would stop it, When I decided to turn around, I was like, oh, no, because there was so much uphill stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So what I did was I would start it, go up the hill, turn off my car, and then just coast as far as it would. And then it would kind of cool it off. I would start it, and then I would go until it was too much. And I did that. It took me, dude, I drove 4 kilometers, which took me about however long it takes to drive 4 kilometers normally. Dude, it took me 2 hours to get back to town, to the town. Dude, frick, it was brutal. Oh, I hated myself. I got back to that town, got parked right back at that gas station, right? And I'm like, guys, I'm back. You got to help me. Where's the closest mechanic? And I'm like, oh, he's just right down here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to drive over there. So I drove over there. It wasn't very far, so I was able to make it. I met with the mechanic. He goes, damn, you're like 30 minutes late. I could have gotten this part for you today. And I was like, damn, that really sucks, mate. He goes, let me talk to you tomorrow. I was like, sick. I'll be at the fancy freaking gas station over there. sleeping in the parking lot. He was like, okay, I'll come see you in the morning. I was like, fantastic. I go over there. I had the worst sleep of my life. Friggin' just, stressed, like I'm lost. Shit, good thing I had that cell phone. So I friggin', sleeping in the car, wake up early as shit. Frickin', the guy comes up to me. He drives up to me, I guess. He goes, hey man, bad news. The part's not going to be in for 3 days. And I was like, what? No, dude. So I lived in that car for, 2 days, 3 days? I can't remember how much. I think it came in early. He fixed it. I got funds through our brother, Ken, because the amount of money that I had wouldn't have covered the repairs and the rest of the trip. So thank God I had the phone again, called the old bro, wired some funds up, fixed my shit, and then I was on my way, and I eventually made it. But
yeah, and then that time I flew back home. Yeah, that was, I remember being bummed because I wanted to, I don't know what I wanted to do. Show you around the town I barely was in. Like, Toronto way better than I would.
Yeah, I worked downtown.
I liked it, but I would never want to live there. But I think I wanted to show you like the distillery district. Did you ever go there when you were there?
I'm not entirely sure.
It was like they had like, it's like obviously it used to be distillery. Well, I think they do still have a distillery there, but all these old buildings, lots of them are turned into like art galleries and such.
That's cool.
Yeah, they were dope.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Well, next time we go, next time you go, you should go there. But next time we go, we should go there.
I agree.
But yeah, dang. So you got lost, but you didn't really get lost. You mostly got stranded.
Hell yeah, I got lost. Because, dude.
So did you figure out how out of the way you were?
No, not entirely. I don't think I even remember. But, I was off. It couldn't have been by much because, I just followed roads after the...
Right, and it worked out.
Yeah, kind of just...
Well, okay, so this boy, or whatever, what did I say earlier? I helped the dad find his son. So
right.
I happened to be in Winners getting clothes for... So again, our sister's funeral there, she lived in Arizona, and it's way hotter there than it is here. So I'm getting shorts and white t-shirts.
Right.
And I don't want to boil my ass off. And then Ashley goes, oh, I'll just wear pants. And I was like, you're going to regret that. Let's go to Winners, get some trunks, get some shorts, get some shirts. And she got what she needed to get. Anyways, as I was going through, there's this little boy probably around 8, 9 years old, something like that. I feel like 8, 9, 7, that range is like when you get in the most trouble. I feel like a lot of our stories come from that age range, 7 to 10. I imagine this kid was around there, but who knows exactly. But anyway, I see him. He's looking at stuff, whatever. Winners is kind of cool sometimes. They got some weird stuff there, and they have some random regular pedestrian stuff. But anyways, he's going around. His dad is over here and over there and wherever. And they're kind of not really paying attention to each other. But I lose track of him. Dad definitely loses track of him. But as I'm going through the rack,
right,
I just see him in there. I'm like, all right. And then I just keep going and keep going and keep going. Probably we were there for 30 minutes, something like that. By the time after I saw him in there. Probably. We're probably there 45 minutes total, something like that. Probably.
Damn, at the same store? Mm-hmm. You were in Winners for 45 minutes.
Yeah, not for my stuff. My stuff was quick.
Right.
So we go, we're going around looking at all this stuff, and then I see the dad, and he's like
frantic.
He's like, Bill! Or whatever the kid.
Bill? Yeah.
Has anyone seen my son Bill? He's 8 years old. Whatever his name was. What's the little kid's name? Ryan?
Right. Sure.
Ryan! 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 And people are starting to like, oh, what's this guy? Whatever. I'm just like cluing in myself, thinking, Ryan, oh, I bet you that kid is his son. Oh, okay, but they weren't together. Maybe it's not. Whatever. I kind of let him freak out for a little bit longer. He goes up to the cash and he's like, hey, I lost my son Ryan. He's somewhere in here. And she's like, oh, okay. Let me help you find. Where did you see him last? And so she's going around, right, looking for him. And they're like separated. And they're like looking around. They're going all around. The store's not that big, but it's pretty big. It's probably like 7,000 square feet or something like that, right? They're going. It's probably more than that. It's probably like 10,000 square feet. Right, they're going around looking at all the stuff, looking in the where they have like the weird statues and all the decor and stuff. Looking where they have the shoes, obviously the clothes, and behind the cashier and stuff. Go into the back, like employee area, and she's just like, Bill or Ryan, Bill, Ryan, and he's going Ryan, and I'm like, I'll rescue this kid. Fine. If it must be me, it must be me. But at first he's like, cameras. I need the cameras. I need to look at the cameras. And she's like, sir, it's actually against our policy. That's whatever corporate, whatever she said. I can't remember. And I was like, okay, this guy's clearly worried.
Yeah.
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
Getting hurt.
Trafficking.
Freaking anything, right?
Yep.
So I just go, or I'm just like, you know what? This kid is either too embarrassed, too scared, or an idiot to not know his own name and come to it.
Right.
So I go to that rack and I'm looking. There he is. I'm like, oh, he's right here. And he's like, the dad, he's like, oh, thank you so much. And he like gives me a hug.
Really?
Like, strangling my neck. Yeah, he gives me one of those, where he's like, dude, he like
puts his leg around you.
He lost his legs, dude. He was just like, oh, he like pulls me in. He like pulls him up, pulls his kid out, and he holds him. He's like, why didn't you come? And it's just the kid, I don't know, he must have gotten like some sort of social anxiety where he's like, I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything.
Right.
But then it was all good.
Oh, yeah.
That kid could have been, like, what if he got so, like, nervous that they just, police, fire department, like, just,
You know what, dude? That kind of reminds me of something that I did when I was, like, freaking 5, dude, or, like, 4 or some shit. Remember how, like, we lived in a townhouse?
Yeah.
And,
I love that. Dude, the other day, I smelled the townhouse here in my yard.
It was funny. I smelled something of my childhood myself, and I was like, Winterburn? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Anyways, so kind of something similar where, like, you know how, like, before we went to bed, we'd go into the living room, Mom would be either watching TV or playing skip or whatever the hell on our table.
Yeah.
We'd give her a hug and kiss, and then we'd run upstairs. Well, I think...
Run upstairs so that you could get into bed before me so that I would have to turn off the light.
Wait, no, this is in the townhouse.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, we're really young.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Yeah, because I was still in kindergarten when we moved.
So anyways, we used to do that, right? We'd go downstairs because we would wash up for bed or whatever.
Yeah.
Brush our teeth, go downstairs, say goodnight, and then go to bed, right?
Dude, do you remember your toothbrush?
Go back.
And cup?
Yeah, I do.
Mine was a giraffe.
Mine was like wasn't it an alligator?
Yours was an elephant.
Oh yeah, elephant.
And your cup made
elephant?
Yeah, because it was the trunk was the handle.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure there was an alligator and a giraffe. I thought it was an alligator.
Maybe it was an alligator. Maybe someone else had an elephant that I
I could have
remember
sworn it
seeing.
was an alligator. Anyway, it's not important. I friggin' dude, there was this couch that was up against the there's
Yeah.
stairs,
Yeah.
couch, TV,
Yeah.
right? And then here's the hallway, kitchen, dining room, front door.
Yeah.
Come through here, go upstairs. Anyways, there was a couch here. I freaking slid into that in between the couch,
And the
thinking
wall.
that like since I didn't come down to, you gave mom the hug and kiss. I wasn't there because I was hiding behind the couch. Dude, I freaking was behind there for like hours, dude. Just like thinking I should come out. Oh, I don't know what to do. Like, oh, mom's right there. What am I gonna? Ah! So I like
Surprise!
Yeah, exactly. So I laid there like there wasn't much room there. There was like enough room for me to fit behind there.
Yeah.
Like this, right? So like I'm just like contemplating and like am I gonna get in trouble or like anyways, I don't know. Look, we went to bed at like around 8 or whatever. It was like 11:30 when I freaking come out. Mom's like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" And I was like, I don't know. I was hiding. And she's like, "Why hadn't you in bed yet?" I was hiding. So
Because she thought, you thought that she would like come up,
yeah, or
open
something.
the door,
Yeah, not
and be
see
like, "There's
Yeah.
Josh. Where's Jakota?
She never
Bill."
came. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she never came in. Looked.
Right. So then you just were like,
Yeah, I didn't know how to like I was like, well, my joke didn't work, or like my whatever it was, prank. I don't know what you would call it. My fast one didn't even come close to working. I spent hours behind the couch, dude. Just I think I had to piss real bad. I think,
you just get out and you're like, but
yeah. So I gave her a hug and kiss, and then I went to bed.
what are you doing?
Yeah,
just
super late.
waiting.
Yeah.
What were you hoping would happen?
That I would like, she would call, I don't know, just like, where are you? Like, I don't know.
And you'd be like, hee hee hee.
Yeah, exactly.
And she'd
Yeah.
be like, I hear some more laughing.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, frick. That's funny. What if she like went to bed? Would you have just been like, oh, I guess I should wait until I think she's sleeping and then sneak upstairs and
I probably just would have, I don't know. I feel like in the mindset that I was at, I probably would have waited for her to go up the stairs, and then I probably would have just followed after her. Like if everything was all dark and stuff, I probably would have been okay.
I believe you've done that several times because I think there's a picture that exists somewhere in Mom's picture collection of you sleeping behind that couch.
No. Sleeping on the floor beside my bed.
Yeah?
Yeah. At the foot of your bed and at the head of mine. Or sorry. You slept right here. I slept like, wow. If you, hold on. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, yours was under the window like
Yeah.
this.
Right, and yours was like
And then mine
this.
was like this,
right.
perpendicular
Yours
to
was
it.
extremely close to my bed. So
Yeah.
if the door was right here, if I'm walking
Yeah, you
inside,
walk into the door,
Here's
there's
your
me
bed.
sideways,
Here's-
there's you this way.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time I fell asleep kind of half off the bed.
And you got in trouble?
No, I got woken up. Like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? I'm like, oh. And I got this like attention that I thought was like nice. So I was like, I'm going to do that again. But this time on purpose. But obviously when you do it on purpose, it looks fake. How far do I lean off the bed? I was probably like, this. Just like sleeping way too far off. Whereas before I was probably like this.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was like, you know what?
Well, you thought you would get more attention?
Yeah, like, oh, there's sweet Josh just falling out of bed.
There's sweet Josh. Oh, that poor little angel. Let's get him back in his bed.
But instead, it's just like, she comes in, because you were like finishing a game of Skipple or Uno or some shit with her.
What are you doing? I remember that, dude.
Yeah, and I was like,
You're like, huh? What?
dude, I abandoned that, right? I was like, Oh, I was sleeping. Clearly not. Clearly not.
Dude, I remember that. Dude, that's so funny. I freaking remember that. You're hanging off the bed.
Dude, I was so hanging off the bed. that was so dumb.
That's so funny, dude.
Anyway, guys, if you would like us to talk about one of your ideas, we don't have very many left in here. Well, there's a decent amount, but we don't have very many left in here. If you would like us to think of things from our childhood or whenever, let us know what topic or an idea or whatever you want us to talk about. We'll put it in the lunchbox. Do it in the comments below or on our Instagram, which you can find in the description.
There's two on.
Oh, there's two. Okay, well, let's pick one.
This one's going to be better.
Okay.
Scariest childhood memory.
Okay, who suggested that?
Good old Martha.
Oh, Martha again. Thank you, Martha, for all the suggestions. So we'll think of that topic for next time. In the meantime, if you want to know what we're up to, we have our individual YouTube channels as well. Link in the description. If you have no idea who the heck we are and you just stumbled upon this channel where we do this clumsy like interview show, thanks for being here. Go check out our individual content where we do different things. We're both artists. We both like to create different things in different mediums. He's a photographer. I'm not. I like to do painting. I like to do sculpture. He also likes to do sculpture. He's got a website that you can check out. New merch coming, right?
Yep, new merch coming soon. Guys, check it out. jackmadness.com. Link in the description.
Until next time. Thanks for watching.
Dude, we should probably get a different desk.